Hey, Angel Z. Peace. Peace, brother. Good to see you, Nathan. Thanks, man. Cheers from Ohio. Hope you all are doing well. I'm just going to bike around the neighborhood today. So I hate to say this because I hate to waste your time. I hate to build up your expectations for probably nothing. Again, I don't like. Again, guys, I think excitement, honestly, it's not a good emotion to have. I'm going to go into detail later. I'm never a big fan of excitement. I think it's literally like taking Molly. Like you get this serotonin burst and you just calm down type of thing, and it's not. I don't know if that's good for your brain overall, especially as doing it all often. So like I feel like being excited, being like I don't even know what I'm talking. It's not even that important. It's just some. Well, I mean, what I'm even getting at is some. I don't even call him a troll, man. If he's leaving Lonnie, I don't know if this guy's an agent, whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to label him or anything, but saying he wants to debate me and how I missed his call for debating. He like twice now he tried to debate. He's like that's what they always say, and it's not the first person. It looks this guy changed his name too. But so I said okay, I'll stream at 8. I'll stream at 8. Yeah, cloud chasing agent exactly. But I said I'll stream at 8, and honestly, like if, I mean, of course I hope Zach or someone else streams before TFR as well. But it's the point where if like just say now if they're streaming just to keep my word, I'll stream also. But I'll probably stream and just like watch Zach's fucking stream honestly, and just have my chat open. I just want because I don't want to like miss any content. I just want this, but I want to leave it open for this agent to show up. So I'm gonna stream at 8 p.m. and see if Lonnie comes over. You know what I mean? If Lonnie comes over to debate, and I wonder what he has to say. He's saying, "Let's see if I know more than you." I mean, that's what he was trying to prove that he knows more than me. Why does that matter? I don't care how much you know. Do you know that the Jesuit order are the ones behind all of this? All that matters, and that they're doing with Gematria, numerology, Kabbalah. And then do you know that we have to do something about it, or else we're all fucked? So you know that you have to maybe at least even passively think of solutions and blah blah blah. To at least proactively maybe do something, even if nothing's gonna work, instead of not trying at all. If you don't know that, then there's nothing else to know. But seriously, I mean, why would I care if you had this, that, or that's that? But yeah, these people are just silly. YouTube hires these people. So, guys, what I'm just getting at is I'm be excited for the stream at 8 because the guy's probably either gonna not show up. Here's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna show up, and then he's just gonna come back next time and say, "Oh, you see, like, weren't there. I tried. I checked. I was under this name. Watch." But he'll be like, "I was saying things in the chat, but you weren't looking." He'll say stuff like that. So keep an eye out for this guy in the chat. You don't ban him or anything. So in case it's him, he seems to be Lonnie something. But then I was gonna hop on the Discord and talk with them. But guys, again, I have no faith in this. These people always do this type of shit. And again, too bad he doesn't know. He doesn't know eye roll. We think, guys, again, I'm gonna explain my stubbornness. We think's gonna happen next time anyone says this type of shit. I'm just gonna fucking yeet him. I mean, that's how I roll, man. Like I said at 8 p.m. Sure, if he came and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, I missed it. I was busy," that's different. I mean, but if he's talking the whole like you were any kind of bullshit to say, yeet it. You think I'm gonna sit there and be like, "I was there, you weren't there"? No, I'm not gonna even start that. I'm gonna yeet his ass. That's what I'm saying because they're trolling. I'm sorry, guys. Anyone debating this research already, they're a troll. Like again, that's what I try to. Because again, I want to have a fair debate and not label this guy or have any preconceived notions on him. But to want to debate this stuff at this point like this, you're just a troll. You're a troll. I mean, how can guys again? How can I give you a small set of numbers for the state of Ohio, and then they do it all the time, every single day? I tell you how they kill our officers by the numbers. Now they kill Scott Dolly by the numbers. Come on. And then they even had another Scott Frank. Remember that? They had Scott Frank talking about it. See that? Scott Frank was talking about it. Scott Frank equals the same thing as Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, 127 And I'm drawing a blank here, but it's whatever it is in reverse. 143. See what I'm saying? And just think about that. Because, again, we all were in a science class at some point. They taught you to form your hypothesis, do the experiment, have your findings. Didn't we not go in as soon as we saw his name was Scott? He died on 33. Among other little things, we're like, this is synced up with the Scottish Rite Freemasons. That's what we said. And then, bam, look what the guy's name equals. Scott Frank, the guy that they interviewed. Scott Frank, Scottish Rite Freemasonry, the same thing. So what's there to debate about that? Like, and that's one piece of evidence in a long line of evidence. You can't just cherry pick one example and say, well, this could happen anytime. No, you gotta take the subset. You have to take the sample size. And there's a lot of examples of them doing stuff like this. And that's what you know these guys trolling. He's gonna, find strawman arguments, he might just say things. He thinks he's wasting my time, but you guys get entertainment out of it. So, I mean, I like to, I like to stream before TFR anyway. So if I can, so like, that's what I'm saying. Like I make sure that everyone kind of wins off of it. Even this guy's probably getting masturbate to it or something. These people are sick. They clearly get sexual arousal from trolling all the time. Why do you think they do it? It has to tingle them as in some fashion. They do it. Hey, they do it so constantly. Like even on the Patreon, those trolls are honestly so fucking annoying, man. Because it's just dumb. You see on Patreon, like people are like winning money. You see people in chat all the time. Itachi, Big L, other people. Talking about they want this, they want that. It's just positivity, sharing riddles. Like you can tell the people making money, like their attitudes. But then you always got the people saying like, "Well, I do this, I do that." It's like, okay, first off, if you're trying to sell your Patreon picking service, don't trash someone else. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm not gonna. That's me personally. It's my best for all these trolls. If you're gonna go on someone's Patreon, trash them, and promote your own services, like just that alone, I wouldn't want to support you. Like, this person's a piece of shit. Like, why would I want to pay them any money? Why would I want to learn from them? Oh yeah, because I'm lazy as fuck and just want picks. Well, it's like the picks are trash anyway, guys. It's good. These people are paid shows. The NFL, the NBA, MLB, they literally pay these people to come in and fuck with the operation, our operation of exposing them. Daily picks only all these people. I mean, I don't. To me, it's extremely easy to see. I do think they use technology to help them a little bit. I mean, I would, because I would fucking generate. If I was a troll, I would do it all with computers, JavaScript. JavaScript, you can build an entire troll suite, and it's actually not hard to do. You can pre-make the tweets. You can even like piece them together, have different things, and then you just send them. You like literally click of some button. You can just send troll tweets all day. So, I'm not saying they do that, but I mean, you can easily. I would. Again, I don't understand these trolls who do it manually. I mean, what a stupid thing to do. You're gonna waste your life trolling manually. Like if you're a paid troll, might as well maximize your time and use technology. But a lot of these trolls are so stupid they won't even do that. And yeah, I might be giving them ideas, but ideas. Like, why would I have to give them an idea? Why would it take them now to figure that out? I mean, can you be that stupid? Maybe you can, because that's why they're fucking trolls. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. Steph Curry deal, yeah, exactly. Steph Curry gets $250 million contract on the 215th day of the year. And then there's another big piece of that I'm just blanking out on this, per usual with the fucking sports. But at least I'm trying, I'm not gonna not try. Your parents think it's all coincidence, exactly. You didn't watch MLB in your life. Yeah, me neither. It's funny the first rig sports I made money off were MLB games. That was like the first time when I first joined Zach's Patreon years ago. it was MLB season. I just like literally put some money down. It was like one bunch of money immediately. Like by a bunch, I mean hundreds, not like thousands. I didn't put that much down, but still, like turning like 100 to 200, like twice and three times and stuff. Like, that was cool. I was like, that's great. I mean, you could have done it today. I mean, again, guys, the MLB, guys, it's almost it sucks to say, man. It's gonna suck when the season's over. Because I don't know, I just like how I think I've always felt this way. I've always liked how they script MLB. Like I like how they do it. Not I don't like that they do it, but I like how they do it. You know what I mean? Like with the pitcher and all these little things, and like just how they and it's so simple. It's like oh they're coming in. Okay, I'm not saying it's easy, right? Like there's tough game, there's no match, there's ambiguities, there's things. It's not like it's easy like that, right? I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say like it's simple. Like that makes sense. It's like this guy's going for this one. Colorado's going for their 38th, away win or something like that. Or really, it'll be the 38th win if they win and the other team loses. So they're 3-8 away or home, whatever. And again, you want to bet on those rituals. That's why I love it, guys. I like trading. You got to apply the trading mindset with it. These are all setups. And if you go in sports betting with a trading mindset, it's honestly more fun. And I've been doing that. And it's just more relaxing. Like there's a lot of things I don't put my money on. Now I literally just don't even care. I'm like, this thing is an iffy game. Both teams have a decent riddle. Just skip it. Oh, today's not looking good. And guys, Zach tells you this. He teaches you risk management too. That's what no one talks about this. Again, he's the only patron I have experience with. But, I mean, I like his patron a lot. But he teaches you risk management. And says like some days you don't even bet. Take small bets, small parlays, and make them work. And yeah, you'll lose a handful, but then you'll win. And by a handful, I mean like a few. But I'm even like on the worst case, it's like a handful. Because guys are parlays. I mean, depending how you structure them, it depends what you do. You could be doing more risky parlays with a lot of underdog picks. You'll probably lose more of those, just statistically. But you'll win more money when you win. It's really all about risk management and finding the setups. And the setups are my favorite part. Guys, do you see what I'm saying? That the part of my brain that loves looking at the chart and seeing these trading setups form is the same part of my brain that loves seeing what is it? I don't even know this team won it, but this is BS. Twins. And I remember who the fuck they were playing. God damn. Yeah, this is difficult. This is going to be hard to recant this stuff. Because I was like, I decoded this morning. And I saw Zach's decoding it. But it's like, I don't want to say Brewers, and it's not the fucking Brewers. No, it's Minnesota. Yeah, Twins Minnesota. But they're against some team. And if they're going to win, their score becomes the name of the other team. So it's Reds. Yeah, against the Reds. See, guys, the Gematria actually helped me remember this stuff. It's crazy. So Reds equals... I mean, guys, they could have ended up losing. I didn't see the game. But... it's still riddled, but that's my entire point, guys. It doesn't matter if they would have won or lost. It's having a setup, right? That's what I'm getting at. So in trading, right, if you have an A+ setup, your S+ setups, you take them, right? You take them, you size in on them, or you don't, depending on the market conditions, right? You lean into your edge. That's what trading is, having your edge and leaning into it. This is clearly an edge, is having this gematria, and another edge is like a certain things they do. So you can even be as simple as say, okay, I only want to play or place bets on games where they have things like this happening. Like the win-loss record equals the name gematria of the opposing team that they're going to get it against. So that's one of my favorite setups. And it might not work every single time, but it's going to work majority of the time. So do you see how then with proper risk management, you would make money consistently? Or at the very worst, break even. And I think that could just be based on maybe you might miss a couple things, read it wrong, or as in by read it wrong, because if there's a really good narrative for the other team, maybe it's synced up with Tom Brady's birthday like they did, then you might not want to fade some big ritual like that. And it's all part of the risk management. But I think being methodical with it, not betting the farm all the time, it's a fun experience, and you learn a lot. That's the thing. You're building a skill, guys. You know the best thing about the skill? What's the worst case that happens? Worst case scenario, you spend your time trying to build a skill. You know what the worst case scenario is? The worst case scenario is that it doesn't work anymore because they don't script the games anymore. Because again, we're gonna start scripting it with some other way. Yeah, no, the guys they're gonna use this dates in the calendar. They're gonna use the Gregorian calendar, their English language. They're gonna do all that type of stuff and keep doing it. So you know that's going to keep happening. So you'll study all this and try, and then the worst case is that they just stop doing it. I think that'll be a good thing. I don't think they'll switch it up to the point where you can't do it anymore. I mean, it's just these things are so scripted. Sure, they've done things and kind of juked and done their little things. It's definitely gotten more difficult over the years, but it's not like it's impossible. It's not like everyone's just fucking up or anything. So it's clearly that like this is how it's going to be for a while. The gamblers ruin gematria. I don't think so at all. Again, they get. I think people are like incentive reward based beings, just like by nature. Sure, again, of course, and also the gamblers. You have to think the serious gamblers, the ones who are gambling anyway. You're technically helping them because without this knowledge, they'll just keep losing, and you know what that can get to people. So this helps the gamblers in that regard. And then I don't really feel like they make the work look bad. I mean, it's not like the gamblers are, yeah, sure. I mean, I really don't, like, I don't really see, especially on any kind of scale, the gamblers making like the work or research look bad. Sure, of course, there's bad apples in every little place, but like, I think it's just like what else can we do? I mean, I feel like we've exposed like the political stuff. We've done everything else. Well, look what's going on now. But you talk about because again, people are like, what's in it for me? Like, if I take time to learn this gematria, this knowledge, how can it help my life? I got bills to pay. I have all this shit to do. I got a baby mama. I got kids. You're telling me all this stuff. Okay, now what? And again, I don't think that's the way to think. I still think because again, it's like it breaks the mind control. That's why. I mean, the answer's always the same. But for those type of people, they need an incentive. And I think it's because, they grew up with, oh yeah, you behave, you get the candy from the store type of thing. Like their parents are probably doing shit to them a lot, and they just need a reward. I think, again, I know naturally that's how the human brain is anyway. But, some people, they feel like they always need some kind of reward to do anything. Yeah, bet what you can afford to lose. I mean, guys, I guess that's what I'm saying, guys. $5 parlays to make 30, 40, $50 and more. I mean, it's all you need. And you guys, do I even like to do sometimes? Like, if there's a game I'm feeling really good about, because I don't like to bet on singles, but I'll bet even just enough to make my $5 back. Like, for example, again, I think this team could have lost, but it's just my strategy. Like, on what's it called? I bet, like, it was like $250 on just, what's it called? Because my account's really small. I'm just playing around. I really don't want to bet big right now. I ain't doing any of that type of stuff. And I like just turtling and growing small. Again, the games are going to be scripted, and that stuff adds up. And you don't, because guys, it's always the time you feel overconfident, especially with parlays. That's what gets you though. Is you start like looking at the big money, and again, because you can say those for the really good riddles. You can really make a parlay of like just like absolutely bangers, right? And that might even happen only even like 5, 6, 7 times a year. I mean, it usually happens more, but you know what I'm saying? Even then, well then wait for that. But anyway, like I just like bet a little bit to make back like my $5 initial thing, like parlay money. Just like on an individual game, and just like little things like that. I was like, testing out the waters. And again, I don't know what to really say. I think it's a learning experience. Like, I really think not learning this skill, I don't see why you wouldn't want to learn it. It's a skill. Like, I'm looking at all this as a skill because it is, and now is the time to learn it. Now is the time to learn it, not later on when Patreon finally decides to cancel Zach. I hope they won't, but who knows? I mean, who knows what these people are going to do? All that needs to happen is Joe Biden, being instructed by the Jesuits to say like, oh, now you can't talk about this online anymore, or something like that, and bam, they'll change their terms of service, and bam, it's that quick. That's how these companies roll. Exactly, Denise. I've been there before. And again, just like when I talk about trading, guys, all the mistakes I talk about, I've made. I've been too confident in my trades. I've been too confident in my betting, and you just end up losing. And my mentality is also like, I'd rather just like, you guys, like recovering from a big loss is just much more difficult than recovering from a small loss. But then stacking decently sized wins, because guys, even to me, a $30, $40 win to me, that's decent size. When you do that, what, 5 times? That's like $200. And math is right. 40 times split, 200 bucks. I mean, that's just like 5 parlays. And sure, again, you'll have those ones. You're like, man, but this is so good. I mean, these are just absolute lock riddles. Like, can I see anything else? Because again, that's the thing is that's your edge. It's not like trading. See, trading, sure, you can have really good setups, really obvious setups too there too, but like trading doesn't have the whole like man, unless it's like Moderna, that stuff like that. That's just gonna go up from a longer term perspective. Talk about like just intraday. I mean, at the end of the day, anything can just like happen. It's just kind of how trading is. But like with the scripted sports, man, like it should have scripted in stone, on points, no doubt about it. It's just gonna be that. Like that's your edge right there, and that is, again, that's why people will then bet big on certain plays. But again, you gotta wait for those. And that could just mean you can only do it during the Masters. Then let it be that. Sure, it doesn't mean that it's not the only chance, but that's the only chance that you're able to handle with your risk tolerance. That's the whole thing. I think greed is good only when you need to use it. Like greed is good on like a setup like that, where you just know, and you're willing to still. Like, still, I still would never bet the farm no matter what, right? I don't say it's an excuse to bet the farm, but again, it's an excuse to bet a little more than you normally would. Oh, they're just only sports. I know what you're saying. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't fuck with them. The only Again, it's nothing against them. I'm not saying I'm not against them whatsoever. I'm just saying, just personally, the only sports people I fuck with is Zach and Arthur. That because they do other content, they do everything. Talking more about numbers, the sports, and I'm talking about people that put out YouTube content. Like of course, I taught you the sports a lot too, but I'm just talking about the people that have the channel on YouTube, that type of thing. Well, that's what I'm saying, guys. I'm here for the knowledge, man. And again, I'm not gonna lie, guys. The coding sports, at least for me, it's fun. Sure, if you're doing it every single day, all day long, it might lose its fun. But like just doing it like really patiently, learning, seeing the patterns, seeing how things will just align and work. And then of course you can live bet too. Again, that's how you get. That's called leading into your edge. If you know a game's gonna just be a win no matter what type of thing, like you can just sit there live bet when that team is gonna win is down, and then the pays out even more. Then you live bet then. I mean, people do stuff like that. There's like little strategies you can do, and this knowledge gives you the ability to do that. That's what's so amazing. All the betting strategies you can think of, you can just put them on steroids with this knowledge. And guys, I'm mainly addressing the people who like to sports bets, no matter what, and they don't use this knowledge. Again, I call those people retarded. There's no other way to put it. There's zip. No other way to explain it. You are mentally retarded. You're a fucking idiot. You're stupid as hell. You have mental issues. You're a stupid, dumb, mind control slave, piece of shit, moron, loser. If you actively bet money on sports and you do not even apply any sort of strategy using this gematria at all, you're done. Because again, even if your strategy is so good, well, guess what? You can have a second account, do this, and make double the money, and even more. That's what I'm saying. And again, their strategy clearly is not as good as this. So that's why I know these people are just so stupid. Hey guys, again, those are the people that are dragging us down. Those are the people under this emotional cognitive dissonance. Because guys, those people are the ones who don't want to admit that the sports are that fucking fake. That's the only reason. Maybe some related reasons, but that's got to be it. I mean, it's emotions. And think about how strong of an emotion that is, because money also can is emotional. So think about how strong of an emotion that is. That even for a ton of money and more money, that they don't want to admit that sports are fake. I mean, that is just the ultimate brainwashing. You said one just doing sports better over the average truther. You see truthers post a ton of pics with masks on there. I see what you're saying, man. I definitely see that. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, man. Man, again, man, just going on what I was saying earlier, man. Like, the main truthers I even fuck with too is the people putting up the gematria stuff. The people that we see in the chat. Guys, it's not that I'm closed-minded. I just like I'm sorry, like who like I don't even know these people exist. Guys, young Pharaoh, all these agents, Kwame Brown. Guys, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't know who any of these people ever were. Ever. I only know about them because y'all bring them up. These people are. I mean, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I even forget that right is that really the truth community? I think it is, but I don't even know. Because to me, the truth community is like everyone putting out this gematria stuff. Put out the Jesuit stuff. You know, Eric 777 was here yesterday, just giving us this point after point article showing us Fidel Castro, all these people, Fidel Castro, Jesuit trained, saying that, you know, he needs to go back to the Catholic Church. He has love for the Pope, praising the Pope. I mean, that's real education. I mean, yeah. If you're, I mean, who are these people? I don't know. I think it's maybe because I don't actively look at that stuff on YouTube. So I don't get recommended any of that stuff. I think YouTube's recommending you all these lame ass people. Call for an uprising. All these losers. I only know about them from this community. Yeah, I'm not knocking you guys for following. I mean, I'm not bashing you guys for anything for knowing about them. I'm just saying that's how I know about them. Because guys, I mean, once I found Gematria, that was it. Like I got stopped. I honestly stopped searching for more like other channels to really like show me things. Because I was literally like, man, because again, it was obvious. I was like, okay, well, if they don't know about this, how much more could they really show me? And again, it's not arrogant to say that. That's the power of Gematria and what this stuff does. It's just the truth, man. So after finding Zach's channel, I kind of was just done. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like stick to Gematria and exposing the Jesuits, the Freemasons, who's, and the people responsible. And then now we're here. Did I miss some things along the way? Yeah, but I think I also missed a lot of bullshit, a lot of chat. And I think that's important. That's why people end up getting swept up in all this other crap, Q and all this other nonsense. Hey Eric V, good seeing you, man. Yeah, man, I'm glad. I'm really glad y'all feel the same way. This means I love the sames. Yeah, man, like from echo chambers, and not that. I mean, it's like I hate to get not so arrogant. There should be no other fucking answer. Exactly, it changes your entire mindset, man. Yeah, Angel Z, and then people they just care about just more entertainment. That's all they care about right now. Like, man, guys, I like concerts all, but if I can't go to them again because of all this crap, then I just won't. Like, guys, again, I would say, well, I've been to enough, man. I really have. I've been to enough festivals, concerts, and had a lot of fun at all of them. And so, like, I would really say, well, I've experienced them and had a good time, and that's okay. I'm sure there'll be someone you can always make your own with everyone. It's not stupid. It's not hard to do that. Palmer Brown was in legit Jesuit uniform. Exactly. Never a contest. I definitely try to never make this any kind of contest ever. That's why I just respect everyone putting out the work. I mean, I think everyone's putting out good work. And by everyone, I mean everyone who's putting out good work, they're putting out good work. I mean, again, Tony telling it like it is. You can't just be, well, what about him? Like, no. Again, it's like a common sense thing. You can't say, well, what about Tony telling like it is? You should just look at one of his videos and be like, okay, this is just a distraction. Like, this guy's not here for the truth. He's here. He's essentially here to scam people and mislead them. He's one of the two. He realized he could just start doing. I don't know how you take him seriously too. But that's just the thing. I feel like if he was trying to scam people, though, he wouldn't talk that way. But it makes you wonder. Maybe that's really is how he talks. Because I mean, when you want people to take you seriously, I don't know. I don't know. That's an agent I'll never understand. Like, I'll never understand him. Everyone else, I can kind of get where they're coming from. But him, I don't know. I'll just leave it with that one. He's probably Dick of Truth. Oh my god, Duck of Truth, guys. That guy, man. Another, again, guys, like these people are easily seeing something like that. I don't even know if Duck of Truth is a paid agent. I think that guy's just another piece of shit who thinks he knows everything. I mean, those Rick and Morty types who think they're smarter than everyone. He probably saw some, some of Zach's videos. He's like, this is stupid. I'm just gonna show everyone how this is just bunk and dumb. And then, of course, he ended up making a complete fool of himself in front of the entire world. You guys, you gotta understand. Again, I always say, ultimately, it doesn't matter. Don't be worrying about what people think. But this is the truth. Now we're in the age where you literally make yourself look like a fucking fool in front of the entire world. Before it was an expression, right? Back in the 90s, before. That's more expression, right? Who would ever imagine that you actually could embarrass yourself in front of the entire world? But now you can. And these people fucking do. Think about it. People watch my stream from Australia, England, UK, New Zealand, Scotland, Germany, Canada, and plus more. YouTube is so easy to get an international audience, which is amazing. So that's why these trolls come here. They're really embarrassing themselves in front of the entire world. Or at least you could say, to be more accurate, from people around the world. Number 14. I hope they don't send them to the most tragic ones. Dead 14, End 14. Who thinks the New York City vaccine mandate, Delta variant stuff will start spreading? Of course, Eric. That's how it goes. It will. And even if it doesn't, they can just wait and make it a federal thing. But the federal government will have their own, which of course, the federal government, like a federal government branded one, so you know it's not from the state. And then that's one you have to use. So it's just gonna be like that. Hey Adam, good seeing you, man. All is well. All is definitely well. Good seeing you. I'm glad you're here. Tony said that Miami Heat would win the finals in 2020 because coronavirus increases your temperature since your heat is rising. Oh my God. Real say 0. It's sad to say. It's one of those things where, guys, for all I know, I don't even where. I know didn't the Heat win some recent finals, guys. Even if they won it or not, it's like it's probably telling us like it is needs to give better examples. Even if that was the reason. It probably didn't happen. Based on how you said, it probably didn't happen. But guys, again, you gotta bear with me. If you quiz me in what year, like who won the finals in 2018, who won the finals in 2019, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I could just say all I could tell you is that the Lakers. Again, I'll go back and look it up and try to memorize it. That's all I can do. It's like looking at flashcards. You gotta literally memorize it and just try to retain it. And it helps to know the riddle and keep saying it. That's all I can keep doing. For example, God damn, I don't even want to say anything, but even that's fine. I guess I say embarrassing jokingly. Honestly, I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, guys, I'm not even trying to be like. That's just how my brain is. Like, I really cannot retain. It's just so crazy. I cannot retain sports information at all. Like for the sake of teaching this, it's pretty bad. It's like to me, it's like a handicap I'm just trying to fight with. You know what I mean? It's like a handicap. That's all it is. So I can't quit. I can't let it stop me. But it definitely does hinder me from reciting these sports rituals. Of course, guys, that's why I keep falling back to the 25 one. I'm doing a 97 season. You can't forget that one. That one, those I don't forget. And again, I just need to read some more of them. Commit to memory. Yeah, it's possible, and I'll do it. I'll work on it. That's why I'm even again. I'm back into decoding sports. So that's helping. That helps. Yeah, man. Well, yeah. They're not. Because again, if all you're doing, again, that's why I was going back to saying, because the thing is, what does the other people do this? I know Gematria decodes, Gematria riddles. They put up, I've seen them put out some sports videos. Jay with Open Eyes for. They put up videos. But the thing is, they don't, you'll do other sport, they might bet independently or something. I'm not saying they do, but I'm just saying, Arthur and Zach, right, they have Patreons, they teach people how to do this, and they're good at it, right? So what else do they do? They go on YouTube and share a lot of these examples with the world. That's exactly why I really respect them. Like, they don't just stay on Patreon and just do the sports and don't let anyone else know. Just think about it. I mean, if they did that, if you think about it, how can it's true though. If someone's just only sharing this stuff and not letting anyone else see, then they're not getting the word out. But you can tell that Arthur and Zach want to get the word out, and that's the thing. Like if more of the sports Patreon people did that more often, that'd be good. Even if like okay, just do hindsight shit. I mean, that's the thing is there's nothing wrong with just doing a hindsight. One, you're gonna advertise what you're doing, but at least you're like making content that everyone can see, showing. It makes you wonder why aren't they doing this? And again, it's like because they're not that good. I'm not saying I'm not talking for anyone. I don't know whose record is what. But again, sorry, please like Daily Picks only type of people. Why isn't he even showing his records? Why do you have to pay to really see how he's doing? The guy's not saying, well, look what I did last night. He's not showing any proof. There's this other piece of shit, jackass Seth. Guys, these people need to be shot in the fucking face. Sorry. I just hate those type of people. Then they're always just like ranting about bullshit. Exactly. It's not, man. I'm just all about getting this word out. People need to see how fake these sports are. People need to do need to see. I mean, if you're still a sports fan at this point, I really don't know. Like, what can you really say about that? Someone still to this day does not see these sports are fucking fake. Especially someone who's been exposed to this. If they haven't seen the gematria yet and taken the time, even then, but guys, you don't. I mean, just look at the fucking plays, man. Like, you're really gonna sit here and watch your team absolutely just completely fuck up everything, and you're gonna be like, well, he was tired, he was exhausted, he was under pressure. Guys, again, these people have like therapists, they have psychologists, they have doctors, massage guys, they have so many things in play and so many resources to ensure that they meditate. Well, I'm not saying they meditate, right? But this is like the narrative, right? This is what pro athletes are able to do. And these people have the resources to do this, to have people to help them meditate, be under composure, whatever you want to call it, resolve. Like these people are able to do these type of things. That's what athletes kind of just do anyway. So, no, it's not that he's under pressure, it's that he's through the game because it's fake. The ball's literally right there. You're just looking at it. You're not gonna pick it up because you're under pressure. If you're under pressure, wouldn't you just fall right on top of the ball at all costs? That's what your fight or flight response would do. Oh no, that's how it works for everybody. Okay, again, now let's try to explain this shit off. Hey, Quantum. Yep, out biking, man. It's so much mind control, man. Exactly. They sync it up with the news. Like, that's the whole point, man. Guys, I'm the biggest proponent. Well, and by that, I'm just saying, like, I'm not, again, I'm not saying no one is bigger than me. I'm just saying, like, this. I'm a big proponent, and like, I just feel so strongly about like decoding these rigged sports and sharing it with people. Again, guys, they rigged with the fucking news, the news stories, what's going on in the White House, right? So think about it, like, if you're as an American citizen, government is putting out theatrical performances to deceive you, and they sync them up with these sports games they put in front of you. Just that alone it means you have the fucking expectation as a human stuck in this fucking stolen land with a bunch of other people to fucking figure this shit out, understand how it works, and let people know what's going on. I mean, this is a big web of BS. All synced up with the Catholic Church, the Pope, the Superior General. This is a shit show. What's with the interview? Thanks for reminding me. It's only 6:20. I don't know if you're talking about debating this guy. You might probably on some. I can't even talk. You're probably talking about something else. I was thinking, like, actually feels kind of nice to be this close to home. I don't care about my battery. I don't. That shit doesn't matter. I'm literally in my neighborhood. Like, I always like these type of rides. I really appreciate you guys being here with y'all. Is always a good time. I mean, like, I might rant and ramble too long about some things, but that's what happens when you know how it is when you're just like chiefed up and just zoning. You know what I mean? It's just inevitable. That's literally what happens all the time. But I hope you guys understand that, and that's just one of those. Every YouTube channel or that I would say mainstream channel, non-truth channel has some little thing they do that might be annoying. I'm thinking this like that's just I don't even know. I see some of these more mainstream channels. They always use weird little things. I'm like, why are you doing this? Please do it. So I think it's just I don't know. What am I talking about? But that's just how it goes, man. Bill Gates is coming out as it's possible they'll do that. It's possible. And then they'll have a huge way. Again, that's how they would do it. They have one really big person do it, and then all of a sudden everyone starts opening up. I'm opening up about this. I'm opening up about this. And of course, they won't have everyone open up, but they'll have just a lot of people like Meg The Stallion, Ellen DeGeneres, fucking Lil Wayne. Just like I'm sort of naming random people, but I'm sort of not. Simone Biles. Like they'll start having random people, but then they won't have Michelle Obama open up. You know what I mean? They'll have something like really more. They won't have Laura Bush open up. And then why didn't they open up? And then because they weren't supposed to. Again, guys, I'm theorizing now, but this is an agenda they could do. This is how they would like really just start letting more. It's like more of a soft disclosure, and they probably won't even be at that rapid of a pace. Oh, much love to you. Much love to you, Sarah. Yeah, we're here together. Yeah, I'll definitely keep talking. That's pretty easy to do. Easy to do. All the BS going on and all the comments. Hey, Buzz Hustle. Man, well, you being here is already helping. From Germany. All I can say is, because you being here now, I can maybe even say, oh, you can, like Buzz Hustle. If I share an example, you can share over there the example type of thing. So, man, you just being here is helping. And I appreciate you. Because, one of my dreams was to connect with the world. And this is my dreams literally been coming true. That's why it's always so amazing. And I'm sharing important information, pertinent knowledge. And guys, I guess I am wondering what it would be like to share these Buckeye riddles. Like being a German, sharing to a fellow German how they do things by the numbers here by 7 to 27. I want to do this thing about they don't read English all as often as we do. They're not here. It's not their place. They're not gonna feel attacked. It's not Germany. It's not their home nation. And they just see how it's happening. Like I wonder if that just awake them up even a bit more. I would have to go there and show them. I'm down to go to Germany and show them how they're doing it. But we go to German village. German villages. This is what see my hands it is a German village here, man. I would make it out there, but might as well. Yeah, let's go to German village. Why not? You can rate it. See if it's. It's built by a bunch of Germans supposedly back in the early 20th century. I just want to write. Yeah, I hate it when it's only one fucking going. Because I'm just like dazed out. I want to drink towards German village. Look at number 112, police car 112, Catholicism 112, circle 112. You can see that car in some riddle by number 47, time 47, cycle, circle, stuff like that. That's number 112, like mathematics. You can definitely see that car. That's why I point these cars, because we're gonna see these cars in their fucking ritual. We've seen 33. We've seen what 991. We've seen 23. We've seen 72. They even use that as the fucking thumbnail. And why would they use car number 72 as a thumbnail? One of their productions, Buckeye 72. Oh, yeah, we do, Buzz. Thanks, man. Thanks for sharing, man. We do need to wake up, folks. But this is that's what I'm saying, man. Like you're I don't know, I mean, you're more than just, you're more than just the fucking courier. That's just one of the hats you're wearing. Like, that's why I appreciate people from other countries being here. Because think about it. I'm sending a message. Think of it, this is a telegram service. This is what we're doing. We're not sending messages overseas, taking fucking 5 months, 6 months, a year, it's 3 months to fucking get to the person. Now to contact Germany and warn them and say, Germany, look, Angela Merkel's a fucking actor. You guys are being deceived by the New World Order. All this stuff is BS. You guys are not Nazis, but they're programming everyone, especially in Europe, to make you believe you guys are all Nazis. It's a bunch of bullshit, crap, programming from the Jesuits. And I want to let everyone in Germany know that. Now I can say this, and it's over, this Wi-Fi, what I'm using, 5G, probably 4G, whatever this fucking shit I'm using that now to send that signal over to Germany, sending my message. So that's why I'm saying, like, just you being here is helping. And then, yeah, you can take this message and explain it. And because you already understand what's going on, right? So which is great. Like, you can just go and share the riddles, and I'll keep sharing examples. Because again, why would anyone in Germany, even if you can be in Europe and be extremely awake, why would you ever go to 10tv.com and look for Ohio rituals? Seeing how in Nelsonville killing Scott Dolly on fucking on 8/3, 3/8 Masonic 38 is a big Scottish rite of Freemasonry ritual. He was killed on Highway 33, and then they even showed the 33 degrees of Scottish rite of Freemasonry. His name was Scott Dolly, and then they interviewed Scott Frank, which equals 127 and 143, like Scottish rite of Freemasonry. They interviewed Scott Frank in the ritual. Again, you can't expect anyone to fucking even think of you. If you're in Germany, you're worried about Angela Merkel and all her garbage. The EU, all the nonsense they're fucking doing by the numbers. You know what I mean? Why would you give a fuck? So that's what I'm saying. So to give you this example, say no, guys, they're doing this worldwide. This is a bunch of bullshit. Even in fucking small town Ohio, they're gonna fucking do these things. Nelsonville, Ohio. I've never heard of that fucking place. Doing that shit by the fucking numbers. It's not even far from me. It's not far from me. You saw on the map. It's like southeast of here, just on 33. So now we're approaching German village. You can tell by the cobblestone. I mean, we're technically not there until we're there, but I feel like we're not there until you get all every house is like a German house. Again, this is BS. Adolf Hitler equals 110, born the 110th day of the year. See, people in Germany need to see that. They need to understand that he's just an actor. And because of him and his employer, now everyone thinks that if you're German, think about it, if you're German with blonde hair, blue eyes, oh, this guy's some Aryan Nazi. I mean, what the fuck is that? You see how this programming is so stupid? Who gives a fuck? Someone who's proud of their fucking ancestral land there? Oh yeah, he's now some racist Nazi. No, this is all program mind control crap from the Catholic Church, who runs Germany by the numbers. Sure, of course, there's some program people that exist there that fall for all this government crap too. But I mean, you can't just be assuming that everyone's like that because the news told you so. Nelsonville is a Ku Klux Klan town. Well, it makes sense. KKK 33. All by number 33, of course. They pick a KKK town for their big 33 ritual. Thanks for that, Brick House. They don't hear nothing. I'm sure, man. I mean, just my opinion of Europe is that they love to, bow down to this New World Order tyranny. That's, not many people that are standing up, especially countries like France. That's been my opinion and my observation more so. And I don't know if I've been proven wrong, unfortunately. So I can definitely see that they're not waking up either, man. Again, ultimately, not waking up is a worldwide issue. I rag on America all the time, I think America is the worst of it all. But I feel like it's a worldwide issue. Where the fuck am I going, man? I wouldn't surprise this is a one time. Well, German village is that way. We're there. But you already see the houses. See this German architecture? See, here in America, they're doing this. But again, this is the German Freemasons, the German you-know-who's, the German Jesuits coming here, building this up by the numbers. I'm sure that these houses are numerically laid out too. Would not be surprised. I've seen some interesting, of course I've noticed some interesting things. Riding my bike around here. Oh, see, this is technically Marion Village, right? This is technically Marion Village, but again, these are still German. So Marion Village has these German style houses, but German Village is like the main thing. But that's over this way. We're gonna head right. I wouldn't be surprised if I fucking messed it. This way, sure, that always happens, man. I deliberately trying to look for something. I just can't fucking find it. It's weird how that happens. But I mean, we literally go there every single time, so it will definitely be seen again. If not now. Nobody stands up to anything. Master Disaster. Where you from, man? I don't think I ever got where you're from. But it is Malta. Yeah, Knights of Malta. Exactly. You guys have those pieces of shit over there. I mean, I feel like they're pretty world. I'm sure those fuckers are here too. They're the Jesuits. So here's High Street. Yeah. Fuck do I even go? Oh my goodness, man. Talk about something like I know where I'm at. I'm gonna head down this way. Get all this. Go this way. When in doubt, head towards downtown. I mean, I know. When I say I don't know where I'm at, I know where I'm at. It's just like more like I'm too far away from what I'm usually at. It's like I'm in the High Street. It's kind of hard to be lost on High Street, especially with the sun in the sky. Like I know I'm heading north. I'm missing some other chats too. I was asking some questions. We're still in Marion Village. I mean, guys, it's essentially driven gold. It's the same. It's the same exact people building it. Probably just did this some ritualistically made this. But it's more close to this way. Hanford. You got these German names. And there's like even Moeller. That sounds German too. That's what just passed. There's Gates right there. I don't think Gates is German, but still Gates. Gates Street. I don't know what that's named after. I wonder if whoever, whatever Masonic piece of shit that's named street is named after, could be related to Bill Gates, possibly. I didn't read the chat. I feel like untethered. Like I just see German Village Veterinary Hospital. It's just like so we couldn't have been there. But Buttigieg, that's all we have to offer. That guy, Buttigieg. Booty. Very small country. Malta. Oh, yeah, so you're literally from Malta. Damn, man. I think. Yeah, Pete Buttigieg. Think about it. It was like the gay guy, Pete Buttigieg. Booty. Gay fucked in the ass. It was a big mockery. And you spell it B-U-T-T. So it's like a not double. I don't want to use the word double entendre, but it's just like a double kind of thing. Right? Buttigieg. B-U-T-T. I mean, come on. And he's gay? Like, if he wasn't gay, I'd say, okay, fine, I get it. Yes, that could be like a legit, Maltese name. Like, that could be the language of everything, but that's the whole point. Like, they chose that name to use for the actor. Like, they don't have to make the name up. They just found that. They're like, oh, this would be a perfect name for this. Mythoff. That's German, I think. Again, who are these people? Who is Mythoff? I'm sure these people are all connected to this gang. So here's German Village, cobblestone. I think it's even. I think it's not going in like the direction I really want to go for this stuff. Because this is technically Marion Village. See, I'm confused. This is Marion Village. This is so confusing. The German Village it's even more German. It's like I see why they call this. I'm just rambling again. Yeah, it's gonna be up here, man. That's where it is. Because I'm just so out of it right now. Oh my god. It's more like I thought it was bigger than what it is. But we were in Marion Village is that side, German Village is kind of over here. And they kind of like intermingle. I don't even fucking know, guys. Who fucking is? In some ritualistic fucking way, they probably did it. All about the code of letters and numbers. Like, these people operate. Hey, man. What? Oh, I see. Saying, yeah, man. Just keep fighting for a time. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of sad when people get affected by the whole, oh, you must get this crap to keep working. Oh, guys, you know, I was even thinking, and I want to, it's like a warning too, not to scare you, but you know what they can easily do? And I really hope someone can prove me wrong, and so that might not happen, but I think it will. It's like even if you work fully remote and you'll never show up. They'll literally say all employees, you know, must be. I'll just take what Jay said. Stung. All employees must be stung, even if you don't work here, because we want for two reasons. In the event that you have to show up, you know, for any reason, we want to make sure everyone's safe, right? We might need you to come in for something, you know, what I mean, to fly in, because you know companies can fly you into their headquarters whenever they want, type of thing, right? So we might want to fly you into our HQ or for whatever reason, in case we never have to meet up. And also for their image, like we want to be seen as like a company that cares about health, that you know follows guidelines, that like people can associate with and always feel safe. So because of that, just you know we require that's it, just for those reasons. So you'll never have to even set foot in a place, but just because of that, they require. You know what I mean? I can see companies pulling that. So you know, at the end of the day, maybe no one. Think about it. Man, think about it. I always go back to smartphones. You could have been so against smartphones and shit, but now you need them. I mean, for my job, I need one. Sure, I can use an emulator, honestly, but I mean, it's just easier to use a phone. But like for testing shit, you know, I mean, as a software developer, you kind of need a smartphone these days. It's not mandatory, but it's hard to do without it. So, although I mean, if you're trying to be a software developer, I'm not sure why you avoid technology. Like if you're not, you know, if you're anti-technology, then I really want to be in the tech industry, to be honest, because you're gonna have to fuck with that shit. So it does not make much sense. Here's fucking German Village. It's oh my god, I'm just tripping all the time. Like, where the fuck are we? We're just like on a different side of High Street. So here we got Whittier. Where are we? I'm gonna head home right now. Yeah, I'm gonna turn here soon. Who's the village idiot? Well, I hope we'll find them. We are in the village. I wonder who it could be. I wonder. What are back at the McDonald's back there? I'm gonna go on the street around these people. There's too much going on. Also, this is German. We're turning here. And down there was Columbus. I like how Columbus is right there with all these German names. That's not even a German name, it's a Latin, but Columbus Avenue or whatever street is the next one. Sure, you have Perlgen. They're not all German, but a lot of them. There's like what Reinhardt. This is what we're on Costa. I'm assuming that this is German. Some of these I might assume it. I guess some are obvious. It's obvious. Was it what Whittier? Whittier. Wait, Whittier might not even be German. I might just be assuming that shit is too. That could be like English. Holy, that might blow my mind. That's not even German. I've always assumed that that's a German name for some reason. But I know Reinhardt definitely fucking is. That's not worth thinking about. That's one of these streets. I don't know where it is. Like I kind of know I do it, but if you ask me to find it right now, I'd be like, how about no? But it's just more for me to learn, more for me to pay attention to, to whatever. A lot of these sheep are smarter than the truthers. Oh yeah, I've always agreed with that, man. We wait, are they having a contest of who's supposed to gematria better? Are people actually doing that? I'm like, come on, that's how they even motivate anything? That's not even to me. It's not motivational at all. Why would someone even need that as motivation? Yeah, contest. I'm not competing with nobody. I'm trying to spread this fucking information. Like, it wouldn't even be fun. Like, it wouldn't even be fun to do. Like, not even for like a friendly standpoint. What's fun? Like, who can stream the longest? I mean, I don't think I think this happens naturally. And again, I think streaming very long, that's not gonna get the word out anymore. I think it's honestly feel like it's just as effective as a 20-minute video. So yeah, I just don't understand. If you want to do any kind of competing, you should compete with yourself. And like, honestly, the only way I can think of is really like decoding sports and just seeing your record and just like trying to get better at that, like on your own. Not even trying to become better than other people, just like become better than yourself type of thing. I think that's the most you can really be doing. Come with competing. I treat it like solitaire. And then of course you spread the information. Oh, thanks a lot, Sarah. I'm glad you loved that stream. That was a fun one. That was a good time. Oh, 11%. Single mother brigade has arrived. Vaccine, folks. Yeah, the get over your salon. Well, I hope you're able to make it and do what you need to do, because yeah, things are just not gonna get better. Again, guys, I think all this is ramping up for 2-2-2. Order of chaos, as above, so below. Wuhan coronavirus, World Economic Forum. Why would they not do something in 2022? Like, of course they would. They're not gonna give up. And it's a year where the year is three the same number, just like magnifies its power type of thing. You think they're gonna skimp on a year like next year? They're not. They're not. Like, they might have a really big thing they're doing with all this, like, right? Like, they'll have a big wave of like tyranny based on all this, but they had to set it up in 2020, right? Like it's a type of thing where you couldn't just roll it all out in 2022 just like that, right? Without conditioning people. Like, they're like, we gotta start this in 2020 and then hit them at 2022. So again, guys, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong, obviously. I would love it to be December 31st, 2022, and all the trolls will say, see, nothing really bad happened. I would love them to come and do that. But they probably won't, man. This is the thing, because they're going to be wrong. I'm going to be right. Again, I'm sitting here like thinking I really do not want to be right. I mean, seriously, why would you want next year to be just like so bad? On a level of them as it being 2-2-2, and it could just be like literally like normalizing, like, oh, everywhere is passport this and that, papers please everywhere type of thing. You know what I mean? It could just be like even that, like just really changing the world. Like think about order out of chaos, new world order type of pattern with all this. I'm not saying new world order equals 2-2-2, but the whole, you know what I'm trying to say? Like 2022 could be the year this is all like absolutely normalized, finalized, like just like how the iPhone came out within a few years, everyone had a smartphone type of thing. It probably took a little longer, but you know what I mean? So we'll see. But you see, as things are wrong, and by then they'll have like a crazy variation of everything. You know what I mean? This all stuff will be in the past. Jaeger, here we got another German named Jaeger. This is obviously German, undeniably. Can't read what you're saying, Itachi. It's so fucking bumpy. Does it stop? It what from nonsense they can't do that to nonsense they must do that. Exactly. Exactly. That's extremely well said. Extremely well said. But again, guys, the thing is, it doesn't have to apply to you. That's what I say all the time. You don't have to. I'm not gonna. None of this stuff affects me. You can say it can, but it's like, I'll just, I'll roll with it. Like guys, I'm so mentally prepared where it just doesn't. Like, I'm ready to just kind of do whatever I need to do when I need to do it. I don't need to go anywhere. If I say it needs to work, then I don't need it. I'll just work for myself and do other things. So, hustle. I mean, at that point, I just wouldn't care. Because that's the last thing I'm gonna ever do is like have to like no, I mean it's just not. There's no way, man. There's no even thinking about, well, maybe then there's just nothing. This really is like a life or death, like a death for all of them situation, like their life or their death situation. It's up to them if they want to live. If they want to live, then I'll be good. If they don't, then I'll make sure that'll happen to them. Put it like that. No one's coming near me with this shit. No one's coercing me to do it. No one's gonna convince me, unless you want to fucking be very well deep and everyone's looking for the fuck you went. Because again, if shit gets to that point, it will fucking happen. I'm just gonna say it now. I don't care if I get it on. I'll get it on. It's my manifesto. It's a fucking piece of shit on CNN would say. Yeah, call it that. No one's getting near me with that shit, and no one's even gonna sit there and talk to me about it and have a one-on-one intermission on how I should do it. Because I might end the same fucking way for them. They're under trauma. Yeah, mental trauma. That's literally what it is. From all just the shit they eat, the things they listen to and watch. Oh my goodness. I just kind of sighed now because I'm like, man, I'm taking cautious off. I can't even say this fucking street, man. And I have so much cotton now. I can't say it anyway. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong anyway. So why even say it? But taking us all the way to Wilson. I've always liked this street, this Casa Street. I've always thought it's a pretty beautiful area. It looks like the vibe around here. But yeah, I just like this for some reason. I've always liked. I remember my first time my bike was flat. I had to walk past this. And I was like, I like just how the house is laid up with its fence. I don't know. I just like this area. Quiet, chill. Especially on the sidewalk, but fuck it. Exactly, Itachi. I mean, it's just not. It's just not. No. It's to the point where it's not even worth like someone even trying to like talk to us about it. The only way I would even consider it, and that's considering to say no, would be if they read all the books, both Zach's book, they read Arthur's book, they read Jonathan's book, they read all these books, they watch their content, they watch everything. They go on your Twitter, I mean, fucking everything. They go watch Derek's videos. They fucking watch everything until they could. The whole point is, they should watch one video and say, "Okay, I'm done." You're right, right? But I'm like, look, go watch all this content, man. Go read all these books. You don't have to watch videos. Go do fucking something, man. People warning you about this, telling you about this. It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, go prove. They can watch videos too, obviously, but it's like, at that point, I'm like, fuck them. I don't even want these fuckers on my channel. I'm just that done with them. So you guys, we're at 5%. Well, I mean, I'm pretty much back home. I'm Parsons now. So I literally just got crossed. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't just done this. It's better than going. Okay, what's 122? Freemason 122. Satanic 122. Oh, nothing much. Look at this. So what's up? Satanic 122. You might just be looking at him honking at these black people. Oh no, that's not him honking. That's that car. Satanic 122. I said it a bunch of times, but again, I would document every number because then when we see him in the rituals, I'm like, oh, I remember seeing this car. It might not be the same officer. Go somewhere already. I can't cross the street. Maybe you're talking to someone else. Only some police look at you like that. Yeah. Again, I do feel like some of these cops are just chilling. Again, like I don't believe that every last officer is, just out to fucking get me. I mean, and again, because Occam's razor. There's some people out there that they just want to join the force. They're ignorant as fuck. They think that they've always wanted to be a cop for whatever fucking reason, and they might not even gone as far to become a Freemason yet. I just think it's a possibility, and since it's a possibility, and those things happen, like he could be one of those guys. Or that guy could have been a 33rd degree master Freemason, knows all about 27, 72, how they do it all by the numbers. So, you don't know. Of course, you just see like that cop saw a bunch of black people here chilling, and that's why he was stopping or slowing down. He sees a bunch of people hanging out, living life, enjoying themselves. He has to stop and even, like, why? That's why we don't need these pieces of shit policing anything. So it's still bullshit. He doesn't get an excuse or anything because he said hi. But at the same time, I'm not going to look down and I'm like, oh, fuck this guy. Like, sure. I mean, well, actually, fuck. If you want to, go ahead. I mean, fuck all police. To me, there's no excuse. Why the fuck are you serving the New World Order? I mean, at the end of the day, that's how I feel. But I look at them as like they're human beings also, who are capable of turning in their badge and joining the right side. Abortion 122 abortion bill settled on January 22nd. Satanic Church on 122nd Meridian West. Wow. Your family chocolate, your uncle's first and only struggle is coincidence. My God. Exactly. Yeah, man. Itachi, you're hitting good points, man. Big war. But guys, I'm at 2%, by the way. So I want to, and it's 7. So I'm gonna be back on YouTube at 8 to stream and wait for this fucking jackass to show up. And again, I'm sorry, man. If you're trying to debate me, you're a jackass. You're wasting everyone's time. Well, technically your own time, because everyone's gonna have a good time. So guys, I gotta close it off now. I really wish I could even keep up with what you're saying, but hey, YouTube, Brandon, man, always good seeing you, brother. Thanks again a lot for the flyers, man, and for supporting and everything, man. Much love, seriously. Itachi, man, appreciate you, everyone I see in the chat. If I name these going to enter LMs, it's like the name people I see in the chat, so I'm not, not taking any kind of, what's it called, you know what I mean? Boz Hustle from Germany, Angel Baby. Guys, it's about to cut off right now, so I'm going to leave it there. Birth, bet, bro. It saves 0, you two guys. I'll see you guys at 8. Much love. Take care.